All the wire, cable, and components are ready to hook up. But first, we need to install the page override module into the receiver. You want to make sure that your power is disconnected before starting this procedure. Here's the module. You want to slide in the jack onto the 4-pin connector on the motherboard. It should slide firmly into place and not feel loose. Here's a ceiling speaker wire for the left and right. And here's our ceiling sensor wire, and here's the wire that I routed for the PA system, the page override. Okay, so starting with the speaker wire, you'll notice for the right side, I took that red wire and I connected it to the red side positive terminal. And then I took the black wire for the red cable and I connected it to the negative right side terminal. And then I did the same for the left side. And then we can connect the sensor cable. And then we also have our external audio. And for this classroom, we have a TV connection here. And also the teacher's computer. All right. So now onto the page override. We want to avoid the risk of a short circuit to the PA system, so the page override speaker wire must be connected here at the receiver side before any connections can be made to the PA speaker up above. From the planning section, I confirmed the voltage of the PA system to be 70 volts. So all we have to do now is connect that PA wire, so the black wire, to that negative terminal, and then the red wire, let's get that connected all the way. And then the red wire is going to go into the 70 volt slot. All right, that's all connected. So here's our classroom PA speaker. We're going to want to connect the wire, connecting the red wire to the positive terminal and the black wire to the negative terminal. Now that we have everything connected and set up, I went ahead and connected the power supply to the receiver, and now we can start our testing. Our transmitter should be charged by now, so we can check that out. All right, that looks good. Now what we want to do is walk around the classroom and check for any distortion or dropouts. What we could start with is this whiteboard here. Just walk along here, just listening if your voice cuts out. We can walk along this window here and listen for any dropouts. It's normally a good idea to have somebody else in the room that can listen for your voice dropouts. Let's walk towards this corner, towards any doorways. Now, it's understandable if there are dropouts in these areas, because that's normally not where the teacher is going to be teaching from. Now, you also might see this in an odd-shaped room that has an alcove or a recessed area. The signal may just not get there. But this room sounds good. Let's move on to the page override. We need to have an active audio signal to test the page override. So for this, I plugged in an MP3 player. There are 2 adjustments to make on the page override module. To help with these adjustments, you'll need someone to make an announcement over the PA system. First, adjust the sensitivity control. With music playing and during a lengthy announcement, set the sensitivity control until you can just mute the music. When the announcement stops, the music volume should return to the previous level. Next, set the delay. Again, with music playing, have several brief announcements made over the PA system. Adjust the delay control so that the music is quickly muted when the announcement begins, but not so quickly that the module responds to normal pauses or false signals. Let's try it.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a test of the PA speaker being used with the FrontRow Lasso.
Sounds like this module is properly adjusted.